We had dramatic progress against hunger and poverty in the world over the last 3 decades. But then it stalled. In some ways, it's gotten worse. President Lula grew up in poverty. He knows hunger firsthand. It's really important to him. He's been successful in Brazil in all 3 of his terms in reducing hunger and poverty. So now that he's president of the G20, president of next year's big environmental conference, he wanted some way to restart progress against hunger and poverty all over the world. And so he proposed this global alliance against hunger and poverty.
This aspect of the bottom-up approach aims to connect those seeking to help with local efforts that are already proving effective.
The idea is that it'll be a practical mechanism for working with governments and financial institutions, and where governments are willing to make commitments. Say they have a school feeding program that has really worked, or an agricultural development program that has really worked to reduce hunger and poverty. They can tell the Alliance, this is what we want to do. We want to make that big. We want to go nationwide with that, but we need financing, or we need knowledge about how other countries have done it. And the role of the Alliance will be to then go to sources of finance and say, you said you wanted to help, and here this country has got a successful thing going, they want to expand it, or they can go to knowledge institutions, universities, or other places that have concentrations of knowledge about agricultural programs and say, this is what they're doing, it seems to be working, what would you recommend to them? So they'll bring all those resources of money and experience to that country. I think the key to it all is that the Global Alliance is committed to getting progress going again. So it's not a talk shop. It's not debating a lot of things that are controversial that we don't know. It's starting with programs and policies that have been demonstrated they work, starting with governments that are already committed, show they're committed, and then recruiting the money and further information for them to succeed. The fact that we've had so much progress is a demonstration that we know a lot about how to reduce hunger and poverty. We know what works. And we can in fact get back on track toward the end of hunger, the virtual end of poverty. The main problem is wobbly political commitment. Governments and really the people of the world have other priorities now. So the faith community can play a role in building political commitment. That happens among people. As if people really want to see this happen, politicians will move.